Hearts are made to be broken. You don't love someone for their looks or their clothes or for their fancy car, but because they sing a song only you can hear. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. Man isolates himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell you the truth. I think God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. With freedom, flowers, books, and the moon, who could not be perfectly happy? Some cause happiness wherever they go, others wherever they go. To define is to limit. Nowadays, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing is worth knowing can be taught. You show me someone who cannot understand people, and I'll show you someone who has built up a false image of himself. No offense instead. If you are always to draw back from the change with a thought that the change may be for the worse, then there is no hope at all for ever escaping injustice. Even if you have right on your side, even if injustice thunders condemnation, it is usually the tyranny in existence that has the balance of force on its side. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no reading in it at all. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you cannot help it. The books that the world calls immoral are books that show the world its own shame. The truth is really pure and never simple. You can never be overdressed and overeducated. Never love anyone who treats you like you are ordinary. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. A good friend will always stab you in the front. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Experience is merely the name men give to their mistakes. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. Besides, as I sometimes say, happiness is doing it rotten your own way. Science fiction is important because it fights the natural notion that there is something permanent about things the way they are right now. No sensible decision can be made any longer without taking into account not only the world as it is, but the world as it will be. What if there are a million intelligences in the galaxy, but only one that is expansionist? A person was to be considered for himself or for herself, and not for anything else, not for his neighbors, his country, or his ancestors. What achievement could be grander than the creation of an object that surpasses the creator? An atom blaster is a good weapon, but it can point both ways. That's another trouble with education as we now have it. People think of education as something that they can finish. People say, it's as plain as your nose on your face, but how much of the nose on your face can you see, unless someone holds a mirror up to you? The most hopelessly stupid man is he who is not aware that he is wise. Politeness on earth is like dryness in the ocean. The young man is handsome, pleasant, and extremely charming. Don't let him fool you. An earthman will give you anything as long as it costs nothing and is worthless. The galaxy was high in the sky, and its misty landscape stretched lazily from horizon to horizon. At the slightest stress, human beings seem to divide themselves into antagonist groups. Sincere friendship through trade will be many times better than an insecure lordship. Grow old along with me, the best is yet to be, the last of life, for which the first was made. The stars, like dust, encircle me in living mists of life, and all of space I seem to see in vast burst of sight. The emperor had to remember to avoid making commitments of substance, While freely applying the lotion of words without substance, nobody lives in supplanted singleness. We naturally see our virtues with clearer eyes than we see our defects. It was less respectable because less immediately useful, and it was poorly financed since it was less profitable. To us, all life is a series of accidents to be met with by improvisations. To them, all life is purposive and should be met by pre-calculation.